I got some good news. I didn't check my emails before yesterday. It happened since. And I looked later. I got some good news from the Active Adult Center in Mississauga, other staff, that it's okay that we don't attended bingo more since I don't work there and as members, and since all happened all during February 25, 2026, and all happened all earlier by from narcissistic abusive stalker Betty Bradley. There's a link in the title and description area. We have not been there since. I have sent emails and I received an email and I sent the links so they can see her for the volatile liar stalker she is and always wanting to contact us about something or other and harass and bully my mom. She's did it before several times, phone calls, emails. She doesn't have 20 emails to prove. She should have read the replies. That's all they were replies. I asked her and I videotaped, of course, and I published public because of the circumstances, family status. She's not family. She said it was okay to send emails, although I told her to stop lying and stop harassing and bullying us several times over. And the police were involved. Police reports, occurrence, incident numbers. And that time I involved staff. And I got some good news by email that I'm a mall walker. Yay! Square One Older Adult Center, etc. I'm a mall walker. It has not been canceled. I quit bingo and those bingo lunches because of what that narcissistic abusive stalker said. And she wouldn't stop lying. And it doesn't matter if she ever does tell the truth or not. As Bella says, should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not. Hated, jealous, violent, predatory, resentful, premeditated, harassed, bullied, racism, bigotry, discriminatory, discriminations, prejudices, prejudges, internet trolled, uh, stalked by from that other person more via emails and social media, websites, the center. I know all about it, and all others too witnessed, and all should, can, could, may, must, and need show and tell, show and told, and shows and tells, and reacted, and reacts. All about, all to, all about, all happened. All before, all during, all later, and all since February 25, 2026. And that did not happen. And as somebody else said, rude and ignore that other person, stalker Betty Bradley. And I like to avoid altercations where the other person didn't hold the truth, didn't show the truth, and was volatile, abusive, harassment, all that other stuff I mentioned. And she should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not touched us physically, emotionally, and mentally. And she was. And I've tried several times over to show it to my mom that the internet, emails, virtuals, social media, and websites, all that stuff, all real. And that we should, can, could, may, must, and need us, Bellises, all names, all, and all named Bellis, boundaries, privacy, and safety. From that one narcissistic abusive stalker and all the other narcissistic abusive stalkers, all those other people I mentioned before. And as I'm really working on a new project, I began it. That's where the video is from. And I'm going to be there oftener doing videos. I'm not uploading any more videos here, but there I am. You can watch episodes of I create and or I publish there. I don't create very many artistic entertainment things yet, but I am working on it because some people would really like to see me do more athletics instead of live streams such as this. They would rather I'm more active and less talking. But I put it there because I know she's a troublemaker and nobody should allow any of those other people, be it staff and or my former employers, co-workers, and or any of those members to add on in, out from, and by 1302, etc., and here, all urban residential, and all elsewheres. And memberships did not included what happened February 25, 2026, and all other times. Other people lied to us, kept harassing and bullying us, off and on and off the internet. Should never happened. She should have been relocated to another table and told to leave completely. And I hope that happens whether or not we return to that bingo stuff. Because as my mom said, we did elsewhere. And I actually believed I was no longer a valued former employee, a former member there. I actually thought I was, and as the other day we went mall walking elsewhere, and I asked this, I phoned the mall somehow or other, and I spoke to somebody there, and I said that asked if it was okay to come in, and they said yes, we could walk around before the mall opened and stay a while after mall opens, and we did that, opened, and it's been almost a month since that happened, and I didn't cause any trouble. I didn't start any trouble. It was that other person. And we have emails from her that she didn't want to mention. She didn't want to show it. She didn't want anything to do with it when she came in. Yet she was the one that brought it up. And she wouldn't let it go. She kept harassing and bullying my mom, lying that she never phone called that number. It's on my mom's call display. I photographed it. My mom phone called the exact same phone number. Oh, just when I thought everything was going really uh, recovered, I had that relapse bereavement. And that's, some people don't consider it a mental illness, and some people did. That doesn't mean that I'm nuts, that I'm crazy, because I recovered bereavement. And that I have a kidney stone that's 7 millimeters in size. I'm trying to pass. I don't even know if I passed it. And that other woman kept lying that I'm nuts and I'm crazy and I'm starving. If I was starving, she would have been on the floor, and they would have had to call the paramedics because I was very polite and did not use self-defense on her. The police and my self-defense instructor told and showed me to do that. And she's lucky I didn't, because I would have broke her nose and floored her. You don't touch my mom and I like that. You don't do anything like that. All about Altoon, all about us Bellises. And does she need to have people support her? No, all of them should be removed, and the small security should escort them out and keep an eye out that all this nobody else is harassed and bullied. Because they often use it that, oh, I have a son, I have a daughter, oh, they'll do this, that, and I'm like, Mom, why do you want to talk to nonsense like that? You know me. Anybody and everybody knows me. I'm very kind and considerate. I'm never that way inclined. I always showed and told the truth about those other people, narcissistic, abusive stalkers. And when I'm in a public place, I've even had to call the police. I tried, showed, and told my mom that it's all real. All before, all during, all later, all since December 12th, 2024. Oh, and the security downstairs in this building, corporation, they've all been notified to not allow them in, to not allow them in to add on, in, out from, and by 1302, etc. And here, they were only employers, staff, co-workers, and members. Anything other than that should not have ever happened. And I tried to avoid it and I tolerated it. And anything and everything documents signed and initialed between. I have health records that my mom couldn't sign and initialed anything. They were just out to get physically, mentally, emotionally, historical, geographical, financial, and any and all new. And that's not lawful. That's not legal. That's not sane. That's not competent. That's not lawful, not legal, not sane, not competent, and not employable. All those other people I mentioned. Narcissistic abusive stalkers, especially that narcissistic abusive stalker, Betty Bradley. And I just want to share the good news that I'm not kicked out of the club, shall we say. I'm back once more. I don't know that they ever give out diplomas or certificates there. Anybody that's ever graduated or completed a class or whatever, although they should. And if they haven't, they should start. One of these days, I should get a 1 year perfect attendance there, I tell you. Have I not already? I didn't this year, and I didn't past year. And as I came out once more, other people have accused, I mean, it was my cat, and I like to in botany, cottage core, cottage fay. Doesn't mean I'm crazy. Lots of other people did. And I'm just one of the select few. Maybe more than a few. Doesn't mean I'm as crazy as that narcissistic abusive stalker, because that was crazy. I'm not crazy. And I know there's more than one other person in there that has mental health issues, not well, obsessive compulsive disorder, delusional, gambling. And I'm not going to mention names, although that was part of the center gambling, such as bingo and travel. I personally don't really like playing lots of gambling. I don't like casinos. I really don't. I like playing games that are free, only free, with the possibility of prizes. I don't like doing anything else. I'd rather be reading a book. I could be reading books more. My mother knew it was real. She phone called that phone number. My mother knew for that fucking bitch told her it wasn't real. And I had to cope with bouts of that again. My mother knew she phone called that woman, emailed phone number, and that narcissistic abusive stalker began lying to my mom and I more and all the others there. I have proof, evidence, all those phone calls, 4 of them, as according to emails, all happened. And that other person, that stalker, Betty Bradley, lied and upset us completely. And my mom, mental health, should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not lie to about something as serious as that just because narcissistic, abusive stalker Betty Bradley felt like doing it more. Oh. I never do. I mean, there's such a thing as dating. I had my fair share of boyfriends when I was younger. That's not the same. That's not the same. And I don't forgive very easily, and I when I do, I do, but that woman I'll never forgive for having said those lies. I tried show to tell lies, 20 emails, lies, when I have an email from her that she didn't want show and tell it. She didn't want to mention it. I'm not wording it word for word, but it's my thumbnail. I'm not lying. It wasn't our fault. We weren't guilty and we didn't lie. And that upset my mom. And my mom is taking medication and they have copies of it. And that's what she was associating with. She's not forgot. She's just been lied to. My mom has been lied to by that fucking nutter Betty Bradley. She's the one that's nuts, crazy. Nobody that is sane, competent, lawful, and legal should, can, could, may, must, and need. Should have told that there in front of others there. All about us Bellises. To my mom, my mother. That's not friendship. That's not acquaintanceship. That's just stalking her. That's harassing and bullying my mom. That was just pure lies, lying to my mom and me and all the other people, all those others there. And we don't have to give them any contact information as narcissistic, abusive stalkers. That narcissistic, abusive stalker, Betty Bradley, police and all others earlier. And I tried to get new phone numbers sooner. And I hope she never harassed my mom again, and my mom is not lied to like that ever again. That people actually show and tell my mom that you phone called me. It's not a lie. uh, Boundaries. There's boundaries. All those members should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not ever trespass. Trespasses. And I sent it to the hospital to patient relations so that, and my mom and I doctors, so hopefully they can help my mom more because my mom mental health, she's just lied to. My mom did not forgot. My mom was just lied to. And I like to normally drink out of glasses water, but for some reason or other, I just taken a liking to drinking it out of the bottles. Maybe because I was doing urban pole walking and exercising away from home. uh, I hope they end her lease and put her in prison and or a nursing home. Never let her be a dangerous to one or other person ever again. Narcissistic, abusive, stalker, Betty Bradley. I'm gonna have a coffee. I'm okay. Yeah, I look sad, do I? I got some good news, but it's all because of that other person. I'm crying because she lied to my mom and I in front of others, very appropriately. And she should never have been allowed back in the center, ever. Bingo, travel, and all other times, instead of us Bellises